Hey, 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 hey. Y'all can see us, y'all can hear us. Let us know if you can see, you can hear. Say something, Ray, so they can hear you.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
I see some of y'all being here faithfully.
Y'all sure do be in here faithfully. We know these starting to know these names and these faces. Y'all ready for the conversation tonight? We need to know that you can see us and hear us before we get into anything. We see a few of y'all in here. We need to make sure you can see and hear because we could see when y'all was chatting before we were live, and we live now. So we're gonna wait a little couple seconds and make sure. Hey, Phasia, make sure that you can hear and see us
She ain't gonna miss
on the.
nine.
Listen, Phasia ain't gonna miss a damn thing. She like, and I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm here. All right, good. We get some thumbs up. Make sure she feel rich. She got two phones going on at the same time. What? All right. Good, 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 good. All right, all right, all right. So, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, Facial. We know you coming every single time. Every single time. All right, so we are going to get started. We want to make sure that y'all have a chance. I don't know how many of y'all read some of the topics we said we was going to get into. A couple of topics we said we're going to talk about discernment versus delusion, because baby, that's real. We are going to talk about. Well, I don't know if we're going to get to this one, but we may or we may not, depending on what spirits say. How do you know if a spirit has crossed over or not? Okay, that's a potential live topic. We're going to talk about when it comes to beginning in hoodoo. If you don't know who any ancestors are who practiced, how do you go about finding out? All right. Even if your own parents don't know, is there a way for you to find out? We gonna talk about that. All right. And we are gonna talk about using hoodoo for shadow work, and we are gonna also talk about whatever it is that you all may put in the chat that are Q&A. So I want y'all to go ahead and start to put whatever questions or topics that you have in the chat now that's on your mind. As they used to say, what is burning on your heart? Okay, whatever is burning on your heart, let us know now so that we can make sure that we get those topics listed and in place. I don't know. I lost Raven. She done went off camera. You still there? I guess it's my show
I'm
for the
here. I
night.
had to look at something and it did that. Hold up.
Um, all right. I said, oh, I'm home alone. I'm home alone. All right. Hey y'all. Glad y'all in the room. Glad y'all in the room. All right. So y'all start to put some of your own topics in for us. Anything that's been burning on your heart, anything that you've seen out there, anything that you want to make sure that we talks about. All right. Tonight we are going to make sure we cover it. All right. So y'all can go ahead and start to do that. All right. While you are doing that, where we starting, Raven? Where we starting? Where we starting? Where we starting?
Let's start with discernment over delusion.
Ooh, discernment over delusion. Now, that right
Just
there.
because it sounds spiritual doesn't mean it's from spirit.
That's good.
And it is best to get your discernment in order or get played.
Mm. Spirit love a good fool.
And your own spirits will very much play you because ain't no better way to teach your ass, especially if you're not doing the things to heighten your discernment. Every message need to be tested.
Come
What
on.
is this? What is this about? Like the Bible say, test spirit by the spirit. What is this about? Why am I doing this? And sometimes when you are advanced and you are in it, it is times that you don't always get the why, but you get the understanding of I need to do this because XYZ, but I don't have the full picture of why. Sometimes the why comes later.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also part of that lean out on your own understanding because you ain't gonna always understand everything.
Yep.
but you need to not be foolish.
Yep.
What's another one? Every gut feeling ain't a sign from spirit. Sometimes your gut really be like, and then you be like, yes, spirit was like, you really have to check thyself, because sometimes, have y'all ever heard when a spiritualist or somebody be like, your mind can play tricks on you even if you are using divination. You can want some shit so bad, want the answer so
Come
bad,
on. Come
that you
on.
will make that no a yes, and the tool will come out yes.
And the tool will respond because we are spiritual beings. Come on, somebody.
So it's like, and and please, y'all, please, for the love of good baby Jesus, Jeremiah, Jacob, Christ.
Demarcus Christ.
Okay, that's the big Jesus name. That baby Jesus got a different name.
Okay.
The big Jesus is Jesus the Marcus. Please, y'all. Everything ain't something. Oh, a ladybug landed on me. You was outside. Ladybugs fly over here all the time. You was outside. Oh, a bird came by. Sometimes it's just a bird. I was in here in the radio glitch. Sometimes it's just electricity.
We have come into a day and time where everything is over spiritualized.
Come on, face.
Everything is a sign. Everything is a sign. Everything is a sign, honey. Because I saw 11:11 today, and then tomorrow, and then the next day. And you know what? Because I noticed I've been 11:11:11:11. Listen, at a certain point, your brain is actually wired to start looking for 11:11. So guess
Yes.
what? You starting to look for 11:11. That spirit ain't told you that. The clock gonna be right 2 times a day. Even a broke clock right 2 times a day.
Like
It ain't a
you
sign or
really,
a wonder.
okay, you really have to work on discernment. I know people say that so much and it's like a broken record, but it is not a cliche thing. It's a real thing. You either gonna work on it or it's gonna work you because you don't have it. Life gonna
Right.
work you because you don't have it. Every which way
Sometimes
to
we
Sunday.
thank you. Every way to someday. Sometimes we are. The Bible talks about this generation seeketh a sign. That's seeketh a sign. Always looking for a sign. Always need a sign. Always got to have a sign. I'm looking so hard for the sign. I'm squinting like that meme. I'm squinting for a sign. And whole time, Spirit is speaking clearly. If you would discern the things the Spirit is saying, it's speaking clearly. There ain't no sign. And a lot of times it's because it's not what you're looking for. You don't want to hear what Spirit's actually saying. You would rather rely on the signs and start to push yourself to the sign and start to begin to have the things around you align to the sign you're looking for, when that ain't what the universe or Spirit or God or anybody else is saying to you at all.
And being real, y'all, when you be looking for signs, that's how your ass get played. Because when you start to vocalize that and you looking for a certain message, you looking for a certain sign, other spirits can hear that. We're gonna show you a sign of all the wrong shit. And it's like, oh, I got a sign from spirit. What spirit? Who spirit? Because spirits love a good fool, like we keep saying. Spirits love a good fool. And your spirit's like, we ain't told you that. But you was looking for a sign so bad and you done put it out there in the atmosphere that another spirit that wants you to do something you ain't got no business then gave you the sign.
Okay. I think everybody has a different. Can y'all give a definition of discernment? I've heard a lot, but nothing concrete. I think because a lot of people's their interpretation or their perspective on discernment is going to be different. All I can say is for me, and Raven can say which what she feels, is that discernment for me is literally, if you look at the definition of discerning, like you are seeking out, sifting out, your ability to sift out and sift through and discern and to see clearly what is really happening, to discern the left from the right, the up from the down, right? It's not just I feel this. No, I'm discerning, meaning I'm moving around, I'm looking into, I'm allocating where the truths, the lies, and the in-betweens are. That's how I look at it. Is it's like this almost a researching, but it's not digging into it. It's your ability to see what is. Go ahead,
So for
Raven.
me, discernment would be just short and sweet to it. It would be a deep understanding. So when I'm looking at something and I'm discerning something, I'm getting a true understanding of it, what it is, who it is, where it's from, what it's about. So I'm discerning is this is correct information based on my what I asked. Does this even make sense based on what's going on? So it's a deep understanding, a deep knowing, seeing of what is truly there. So it's like a person say something to you, right? Or they tell you something. And now you are trying to discern whether it's true or not. So you are trying to get a true understanding, a true the true knowledge, the root of what they're saying, if it's true or not. Yes, I heard what you said, but now I'm trying to get a deep understanding on if this is true or if this is a lie, if this should make sense or if it does not.
Absolutely.
And in doing
Google,
that,
go ahead,
go
finish.
ahead.
I was just going to say that Google says discernment is the ability to judge well. And I thought that very much went along with what Raven was saying and what I was trying to say in more words. The ability to judge well. You judging the right from the wrong, what's true, what's not, what it is. Your ability to judge well. What's really going on? What you judging? What's really going on? Because of what you said, is it what was shown to me? Is it what someone's trying to lead me to believe? Because people don't always have to say it. Spirits ain't even always got to say it. Sometimes spirit will come through and start just trying to show you some shit. Are you able to discern and judge well? Is that the reality? Hope that helps. All right. She said that makes sense. All right, we did some good work today, Raven. Somebody
Okay.
understand discernment because we need a lot more
Somebody
out
ain't
there.
gonna get played.
Come on, come on, come on. One less person getting played. Let's hear it for. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, this is another thing that we wanted to talk about that I forgot and we didn't put it in the thing, but I think we need to talk about because you was talking about this other day, Raven, and we said we need to talk about it on live. And it's about how people don't actually want the wisdom or the knowledge. Oftentimes, they just want the information and
Can't
how that
stand.
shows up in their spiritual journey, their spiritual walk, and how it can get us played for lack of discernment.
Plain and simple as you put it. That's what it is. A lot of people go to TikTok, they go to spiritualists, they go to practitioners, they go all in these groups. And the point and the reason that they're going to these groups asking all these questions is because so many people just want the information. They'll say, okay, so how do I do a love working? Or how I turn my baby daddy into a frog? Or just something, and they want the information solely. They just want you to give them the recipe, get this and this. They're not wanting to know what day or time to use it. They're not wanting to know the situation in which you need to use it in. They're not wanting to know what that look like if it's backfiring. They don't want the knowledge and the wisdom. They just want the information to do what they want to do, which is why a lot of times people don't be wanting to get mentors. They don't want to get elders. They be wanting to go to the internet, ask their question and go, because people don't be wanting to be led right. They don't care about the why. They just want to know, can they do it?
Come on.
And
And they
that's how
really
people
don't
get.
want to know can they do it or they're allowed to do it. They just want to know can they do it.
They want a yes.
Oh, I can do this. There's a lot of like, I don't need a God. I don't need nobody. My ancestors tell me everything. And then half the time, you ain't even hear your ancestors. You're not even hearing. You don't know who you're hearing. Just like we talked on the other live about, you don't know who you feeding. You don't know who you're hearing.
A lot of people. That's a lot of people. A lot of people don't know who they're hearing, and they'll say this the kicker. They don't know who they're hearing, and they'll say, "I divined and asked, was this my grandma?" And the divination said yes. Well, any spirit that's on that card can say yes. Spirits lie all the time,
Baby.
but you have not communed enough, build a relationship enough, have a solid foundation enough that you can even read and discern between spiritual energy, because spirits have a energy, they have a footprint, they have an essence about them that when you are really in this, if your granddaddy show up and he say no words and he just come by, you be like, oh, that's my granddaddy. I can feel his energy. That's him. Another spirit to come by, you be like, now that's the spirit. I don't know who that. Another one to come by, oh yeah, that's my grandma. So people get played all the time and they do be divining. They just don't know who the fuck they divining with.
They don't
Whole
know who
time
on the
they spirits ain't
cards.
even over there.
Yep. They don't know who on the cards, who on the coins, who on the whatever. Even down to, oh, I had a dream. And my grandfather came and said, and, look, and I know it was, do you? Because again, spirits put on faces,
Yes,
spirits show up in
sir.
certain ways, all these kinds of things. They will even mimic energy. So you have to be in a certain place to have learned deeply how to discern and have connected deeply to the energy, essence, and energetic footprint of those, we say all the time, ordained spirits in your court, the ones that are supposed to be there. If you missed it before, Psalms 107:32, you need to be praying that so God can continue to have these correct, ordained, appointed spirits in your court that you are connecting with, right? A lot of times you haven't done that work. People have not done that work, so it don't matter. And then you out here getting tricked. Every trickster ain't loud and bold with the trickiness. Every trick don't even come from a trickster. Spirits trick all the time. And they ain't even, I got a trickster spirit. I got a trickster spirit. No, you just got a spirit tricking you.
Big facts.
All right.
And this a good one. Speaking of that, this how a lot of people be getting played. This also keep up a lot of mess. People be like, I had a dream. Spirit came up, I had a dream. Somebody doing XYZ. I had a dream and it was my sister.
Ooh, come
Now
on.
and now you at there doing something to your sister. Your sister ain't even think about you. I ain't even on that. A spirit done put on your sister face and you don't know the difference enough. So you really think it's her. And this is why you gotta know what you're doing when you out here in these spiritual streets, because spirits don't give a fuck whether you know or not. Once you open the door, you said you know. So we're gonna treat you like you know. And we're gonna do what we do.
We gonna move out. We move. You said you know.
Because
You said
spirits
you
love a
in it.
good fool.
Spirit love a good fool. You said you need. You said you don't need nobody. You don't need no teachers, no mentors, no nothing. You just need TikTok and Instagram and a
And
few
yourself.
websites and yourself. And I got it. Cause I'm finna do me this candle working.
Cause
You done got.
cause you cause you the altar.
Shut up.
All my ancestors.
I am my
Whole time
ancestors.
ancestors ain't even over there because you don't live right, you don't eat right, and they ain't even trying to flow through you. They like,
Mm, come on, come on.
But like we be saying, hard head makes soft ass.
Yep.
And it's nothing, there is nothing wrong with not knowing. Everybody don't know something. And everybody has to learn. And it is perfectly okay to learn by way of others. That's how this was taught. You was at your grandma's side. You was at an elder in the family side. You was on side of somebody teaching you this, passing this down. Folks be like, oh, I got it. Half of the time, my ancestors gonna teach me. Your ancestors are gonna teach you to a certain place, to a certain degree, certain shit. And then you gotta go sometimes elsewhere and connect the dots or get assistance somewhere else. Your ancestors sometimes can't teach you something that you ain't even got context for. You don't know nothing about nothing. Talking about they finna teach you. Teach you what? They finna lead you somewhere to get some teaching.
In a place where they can be heard clearly, direction and safety is. Okay. At some point, another thing about it is a lot of times ancestors want to know, spirits want to know, okay, you invest in everything else. You want to invest in this? Because why are you doing this? Are you doing this to get what you can get, just throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something stick? Or you really want to know me? You really want to know our bloodline. You really want to know what it's about. You really want to be in this for a connection so that you can make us proud and we can in turn show up for you and we can have this, you can reach your destiny as we were appointed to do. Is that what you want? Or you rather I'm just, because I'm just getting doing what TikTok say, and listen, this ain't my priority. I got priorities. They notice that too. You can keep being unprioritized. You prioritize them, they'll prioritize you. You don't prioritize them, they don't prioritize you. Because you can do everything but what they ask you to do. Go ahead, Raven.
Tricksters and monitoring spirits, she said, are talked about a lot on TikTok.
I do.
Um, People do talk about them, but I think sometimes they leave out certain content because any spirit can be a trickster, and it's not always a tricky spirit. Sometimes it could be your own damn spirit. A monitoring spirit sometimes literally can be your child listening to what the fuck you saying and going to tell your auntie. Like, it's a many ways. Sometimes they talk about it as in a spirit rolling up trying to listen to what you're saying.
Ooh.
And that can be the case sometimes. Sometimes, like, think about it as we say, spirits are humans without bodies. You know, tricky ass people right now. You know, monitoring ass humans right now. Same thing. It sometimes it don't be as deep as people try to go into describing a certain type of spirit. Oh, a sneaky spirit that lingers around the corner to catch you and see what you doing. And it's like, girl, the trickster monitoring spirit is literally your grandma that you got on the altar right now. She's the one.
Cause she watching everything you doing in your pockets, counting your money, and going over there to your auntie, telling her
And
she
telling it.
better call you and ask you because you got it. Because you got it. Okay.
Or we could go into the when. Do spirits sometimes make mistakes since they are not all trickster spirits? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Can you
Like
elaborate on that?
in which way are you asking? Spirits don't know everything.
And spirits can be tricked too, if that's where you're going. But elaborate so we know. I like this. I want the pros and cons of any workings y'all teach. I prefer wisdom over impulse.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Or
The thing
wisdom
about
over
it is,
emotion.
okay.
Because emotion be the thing that get folks crossed up. Do spirits sometimes make mistakes? Oh, that's the same thing.
Emotions do get folks crossed up. They just moving cause okay. And you want the pros and cons for you because nobody but you, God, your spirits in your particular situation can speak to the pros and cons of anything. It is situational for you.
No, they have more info than you. So time is different in the spirit realm. Spirits move and are able to go places and do things that humans cannot. They have more information than you do.
Hmm. What you always say? The dumbest of spirits or the most is
The
smarter than
dumbest
you,
of spirit is smarter than the smartest of human.
meaning because they have access to all this information that you do not. They always got a leg up on you and
See,
can get the
because
information.
you can't go in the room and see what Amber and Jennifer talking about because they can see you. They're not gonna talk. But see, the spirit can be in the room all day, listen to what they talk about, and they can't see them.
Okay. You can't run across town to go to where Amber and Jennifer talking at any given moment. Spirit can run across town like that.
And by the
Yeah.
time it's a certain tomorrow here, it done been 2, 3 weeks though. That shit
Listen,
old.
time that killed me. Time different in spirit realm. Your 2 weeks ain't they 2 weeks. Shoot.
So
You
when
gonna
they
woke
be
up
like
tomorrow.
Jennifer gonna betray you and was talking about you, and you be like, ain't nothing done happen. You just hold on.
You hold on, cause time different over there. They all the way down later to where Jennifer at. All right, all right, all right. Whatever. What were you getting ready to say, Raven? You had another topic where we went somewhere else.
The topic of when people are like, I heard my great grandma practice hoodoo. How can I don't know. I don't know nobody. How can I learn that?
Yes. When you're
It's like,
beginning your hoodoo journey and you're like, well, I don't know who it is. I know there's somebody. How do I find out the exact person I need to call because they were the hoodoo in the family and I need to get to them so I can start my journey. So I can get into
I absolutely despise that. I hate it
it.
because that is not what spirituality is about. That is not what connecting with your spirits is about. because you may not be called to practice hoodoo. And that person that did practice it does not even mean that's the person that's going to teach you if you are to be practicing it. Spirits get to choose they want to do that. You can't make them do nothing. And it's like, don't come into it trying to practice hoodoo. It's far more than that. A lot of the times the stuff that the spirits have you doing to stand in your spirituality, to elevate the bloodline, etc., etc., it ain't no working. It's getting your shit together, helping somebody in the family. It's all those things, and folks are chasing a working or spirit who did the working. The people that God may have assigned with you, it may not even be meant for you to interact with that spirit at all. But you done went about this in a way that you're trying to start this whole, build this whole life based around. I know somebody in my family practice hoodoo. Okay, well you weren't called to practice it, and I would.
Or I know somebody in my family. I know my grandma practiced hoodoo. Okay, well your grandma ain't supposed to be a teacher. Cause a lot of folk gonna fall down, fall out, and roll all over the floor if your grandma wasn't supposed to be your teacher. Cause your grandma your favorite person, and she not supposed to be your teacher, but that's your favorite person, so she
And
must
your
be.
and your grandma had a teacher.
And that teacher had a teacher.
Thank you. And in fact, you were supposed to do something extremely different. You were supposed to do something else. But hook, wide, and sinker on this one thing. That's not even a part of your destiny.
It is
It's like,
important.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll say it is important that the approach is about relationship, understanding what your life is about, connection. That's the approach. Being connected, making sure that you are in position to be a blessing, be blessed. Like all of these connections that are made, it cannot be on because I have to do this. There, I know that social media has made everyone think it is their responsibility
And they
to
the chosen
return
one.
hoodoo to the world, and they're the chosen one. I have dreams. I know, I'm gifted to do hoodoo. I have. Everybody got gifts. If you was dreaming before you knew about hoodoo. You was making teas before you knew about hoodoo. You know what? That's hoodoo, and I got to hoodoo, and I need and that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it. We
And
love we
and
love what it is, but that ain't it.
and be literally be missing the whole message. Your job, in fact, you having all these dreams and it's about the family this and what my grandma was doing. So I know I'm supposed to be the one. But your grandma studied showing you in the dreams the whole family at her house. You supposed to be planning the family reunions and keeping the family going, keeping the family strong, keeping the family together. But you worrying about trying to practice some damn magic.
Okay, who that was for? Who been having dreams about getting the family together? Because you was a little too passionate about that.
Be missing the whole sign. Listen, don't even be doing the workings for what it's called for. Like, come on, y'all. It's so much bigger than just spells and workings. People get on TikTok, show y'all spells and workings, but they're not showing y'all their real life. They're not showing y'all when the spirits had them out there working at the damn Goodwill and at the soup kitchens, bringing favor to the bloodline. They ain't showing y'all how they was out there giving out plates and all that, bringing favor to the bloodline. They ain't showing y'all how they snotty nose crying in therapy, trying to heal some shit that's been going on generations. They ain't showing y'all how they done had these big trauma healing sessions with the whole family about how auntie left so and so and then raised her right. They ain't showing y'all how they done had the person that was sexually assaulted tell everybody that uncle did that and he got his ass locked up for the first time and he been doing that shit for 3 fucking generations. Then folks be worrying about some spells and some workings. Damn that. This is the work. And a lot of times those spells and workings that they were doing in hoodoo was about survival. Keeping the family together. Making sure we straight. Taking care of us. And yeah, every now and then spanking some ass. Not how to get Johnny who only own one pair of fucking pants to stay with you. Girl, he ain't got shit.
Ain't gonna have shit, and they don't even want him in the damn bloodline.
That's why he keep running off, but you keep going to get him.
Okay, Talking,
Whole
we finna
time,
get
your
married.
grandma them the one keep breaking y'all up, and you study working against them.
Speaking of breaking up and relationships, in case y'all did not see, we are doing a class on divine relationships and spiritual contracts, twin flames, soulmates, soul ties, karmic connections on
We'll talk
February
about this
18th.
last class when I was telling y'all about my spiritual two husbands, and we got to talk about relationships. So this for y'all. Y'all who think that man y'all soulmate, and I'm here to tell y'all a lot of the people who y'all think y'all soulmate ain't y'all soulmate, baby. I don't care if y'all been together since 15.
Since 15. Okay? There needs to be an understanding that number one, it ain't only about romance. Okay? So even in that, understanding divine relationships, understanding also what is going on in spiritual contracts, how they come about, what it is, all of that, and then all debunking and bringing clarity to all these buzzwords out here. A twin flame, soulmate. Do I got a soul tie? I need to do a cord cutting, and then I got it's karmic. We don't even know what you're talking about and what that would mean. And this is not to down; it's to say we need to get a better understanding. Now we were intentional in when we planned this, because see, it's gonna be on February 18th. So for all the people that finna be Valentine's Day ain't finna go right, come see us on come see us on February 18th. So we didn't do it before Valentine's Day because you're still hopeful on Valentine's Day. But after your twin flame done cut the fuck up, okay, come see us on February 18th.
We gonna tell you why he cut the fuck up.
We finna tell you exactly what the fuck happened on February 14th. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So we want to make sure we talk about that. Yeah, because he finna cut up. He finna cut up. And some of y'all know he finna cut up. Some of y'all know she finna cut up. Some of y'all know, some of y'all know everybody in the damn Rolodex finna cut up. Your backup finna cut up. Include your primary finna cut up. Backup finna cut up. Some of y'all know that. All of them. And you just holding out because this year finna be different. No, and not. Your grandma said it's not.
I mean, it can be if you do different. Meaning let that nigga go.
Okay? One, two, one, two, three. Release them. Okay? Let them go. Look, Candace talking about thank you for my release. Okay?
Girl.
She done 1, 2, 3. She done 1, 2, 3 released. Okay?
I try not to be eating, but
Girl, I knew you finna get a snack. Cause y'all know Raven finna get a snack before this is all said and done. I said, you ain't got nothing to eat. When she first came out, she said, I already had my snack. And you know, I'm done with that for the night. I said, babe, before this live is over, Raven finna snack. Hey y'all. And I was about to be sold at this point. Listen, sometimes it's exactly what you need for a while, for a good while. Sometimes it's exactly what is needed. A little celibacy, a little get to thine own self be true. Okay? Relax, relate, release. I'm with you, Bianca. All of that. Okay?
facts.
Not Candace about Auntie. You called it a couple lives ago, and I was sure it wasn't me. Lies. Ooh. Well, we're here now, and you have your release, and we're gonna move on in truth and glory, and we're gonna, in the next time. You weren't the only one. You weren't the only one. There's somebody else I talked to. I said
She
something
ain't
on
the
the
only
live.
one on here right now.
That's
Cause
what I
somebody's spirits holler, free them till it's backwards.
said. It's a few folk need to be free. Okay, come on through and be free. All right. All right. Y'all got any other questions? Make sure you put them in the chat because we want to make sure we get through your questions while we get through our topics. All right. Now, I thought it was a good question. Somebody put this in my Patreon chat earlier. And if you're not in my Patreon, you should be in my Patreon because, you could join for free. But anywho, how do I use Hoodoo for shadow work? And when I was reading, I said, you know what? We're going to do that in the live. And I'm going to say my perspective on it is shadow work, as you know, is about you, your own healing, seeing yourself, all of that. And Hoodoo is our traditions based on God, the ancestors, right? Spirit, our spirit connection. So for me, Hoodoo, leveraging hoodoo and shadow work means that you are including those that lead and guide you from a divine perspective as you're doing that, not just what I want to hear about me. No, what do you have to say about me? I'm gonna dig into me, but show me me. Because a lot of times we don't want to say that because we don't want to hear the truth. We ask them questions. You ever wonder why you're not praying and you're not going to your ancestor altar? You're not, because you know how folks do. Oh, I'm not going over there today. I don't want to hear that. Right? So show me me. Show me the next point. Show me the next place. What is the most important thing for me in this moment? What's the priority for me? That if I fix this, then I can actually elevate and move on. Now, there's more. Additionally, right, as you continue to elevate, it also, of course, is going to elevate your bloodline. Then, of course, there's spiritual investigation and work. Raven and I do that, where we'll dig into a bloodline to see what's really going on. But you can't do that if you didn't see you. You can't dig into what's going on with others and you ain't seeing you.
When do you ask help with discerning your spirits? Are there things you should try before asking for help?
And
Can
do
you
you
explain that
mean,
a little more?
yeah, what do you mean by discerning your spirits? Do you mean discerning which spirits are with you? Help us understand your question. But yeah, hoodoo and shadow work is not lighting a candle to help your work. Hoodoo and shadow work is not doing a magic spell. There's no magic spell. There's no shortcut. You know, folks tell them, okay, well, I'm going to do a ritual for release. Okay, I ain't mad at it. You still got to do your work. Even if you do a ritual for release and the ritual, in fact, helps you, you still have to do your work. You got any take on hoodoo and shadow work? You got anything to say about that? That was my, I held it for the live because I thought, oh, that's a good question.
No, that was good. They also get their ass down there and fast and pray. God will definitely show your ass.
Exactly. Oh, that's
And to be
definitely,
honest, a
fasting and
lot of
praying
people
is
be
always in order.
a lot of people already know. They just don't want to face it. That's why people go to therapy and lie.
Oh, wait a minute now. We're gonna answer your question right now, Dej. But hold on. Which she said, how do you discern with discerning spirits? Are there things you try before asking for help? Yes, give us a pause. Just give us a pause for the cause. This is why people go to therapy and lie.
Been in therapy for 2 years, still in the same place talking about bullshit. Come get a reading. Spirits done told your ass everything about you from top to the bottom because you can't hide from spirit. Can't hide from God. A therapist can only help you with what you're telling them. And a lot of people go to therapy and lie. They don't tell them the truth. They don't tell them what's really going on. Then at the damn last session after 3 years, they be like, yeah, I think I'm an alcoholic. The therapist like, so that's what's been going on the whole time?
Because I'm not at home with you. There's no signs of that. There's nothing you said that could show me you're functioning. How do I know that? So I've been working through all this bullshit that you talk about for all these years. And at the base and the root of it is this, that you, okay, well, our therapy session is over and our therapy run is over because I didn't want to address that. That's why I brought it up when you only got 30 minutes with me.
That's why a big part of spirituality is, especially at the beginning, it's foundational. You got to deal with you. You got to face your demons. Deal with you, the ugly parts of you, the trueness of you.
Yep. So the sponsored message of the evening is, don't come to spiritualists because you refuse to do your work in therapy. Because your spirits don't, that's not what they prefer. You get more points for being willing to do the work yourself. If they have to force you to someone to tell you off and cuss you out about what it is, baby, it's a wrap with the way that they gonna feel about you and how they're going to be coming out supporting you. Do your work first. All right, now on to your question. Dave, she's talking about discerning your spirits, and yes, she is talking about who is with you. Said yes. Which spirits are with you? When do you ask help for discerning which spirits are with you?
You asked that from the beginning. And when you mean like
We're
before
going to
asking for
someone
help,
else. Going outside of you. saying, when do you ask for help when discerning your spirits? Are there things you should try before things you should try
To be
before?
honest, I feel like that's situational. So for safety, I would advise a person to, of course, fast and pray, go to God, say those specific prayers, and ask God for those who are assigned to you to show themselves, reveal themselves. They'll come to you in dreams. You'll be asleep. It's like, dang, I met this lady named Aunt Sarah. Things like that. For some people, it's gonna be straight up and down. They gotta go to somebody. Straight up and down.
Yep. But that's how you can start. You can start by fasting and praying and going directly to God. And if you like, I ain't get nowhere, or I don't understand, they ain't showing up, then you can move from there. All right.
I feel like sometimes being called to practice hoodoo and being hoodoo is two different things. Some people are called to practice hoodoo, but majority of black people do hoodoo things. If your ass is not washing clothes on New Year's, because you ain't want to wash somebody out of the family, hoodoo
Doing voodoo.
things. If you cooking that meal, them black eyed peas and greens, hoodoo things. If you
If you
throwing
making
salt
sure
over
you
your
ain't, you was making sure you ain't sweeping nobody's feet. And if you do sweep feet, you gotta spit on it 3 times and throw the salt over the shoulder, like Raven said. Hoodoo things.
hoodoo, if you be swapping them baby legs so they'll learn how to walk, hanging that egg over the door and that sock for teething, all those are hoodoo things that a lot of black people do. They don't know why they do it or where it came from, but it's hoodoo.
Yep. So I think that's a really great designation, determine differentiation, because you may do hoodoo things, but you're not. You may do hoodoo things, but it doesn't mean that you are called to practice hoodoo or you're practicing hoodoo. You Yes, you are doing certain things because that's a part of our culture. Hoodoo is embedded in a lot of our culture, right?
Definitely
But it
don't put
doesn't.
that purse on the ground.
Baby, you better not put that purse on the ground. Okay, you get cut up, tore up about putting my purse on the ground. So no, there's no automatic. There's nothing. Your question, the end of your question is, does that mean I'm? Does that automatically mean I'm not called to hoodoo? Nothing automatically means you're not called to hoodoo to do hoodoo,
Somebody cannot be called today. 5 years go by, they called.
baby. This is your immediate family, my love. This is a family you know. You don't know all your generations, but you may not be doing those things. You may not be doing any hoodoo things. That's true too.
Yeah, black.
It's Raven. I learned it's plenty of black people that do not be doing the things. Cause I was on TikTok and they was in the comments saying, we don't do none of this. And I was like, hey, that's your business. None of my business. I can't, hey.
And most of them probably doing hoodoo things right now. Don't know it. Don't know
Probably.
that's where it's from.
Probably. I'm sure they do. It just shows up differently regionally. It just shows up differently regionally. All right. So what other questions y'all got? What other questions y'all got? What other questions y'all got? Roll call in the chat. Questions, topics, anything you want to go over.
You feel like your parents are disconnected. There be a lot of skin folks that ain't kin folks.
Mm-hmm. A lot of disconnected families, whether they meant to or not. Some of them intentionally did it. They ain't want to be in all that. They ain't want to be doing all that.
Since everybody not called to hoodoo, what other roles are what?
In hoodoo,
Or in life. It's many roles in life.
yeah, I'm like,
Somebody just said one above. Keeper of history, family knowledge, Keeping the family together, being the family healer, being the one
Healer.
that changed the
Yep.
trajectory of the family, being the one that brings wealth back into the family.
There are a lot of roles and callings. Everybody's destiny is unique.
But that's even outside of hoodoo,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
like
It's like
just life.
that's just life. Everybody has a unique destiny in how they are to live their life and contribute to their bloodline. And it does not mean it's hoodoo. Understand, Ruben?
Well, like Monta said, you just don't know everybody.
Yep. Sometimes we just don't know everybody. All right, y'all. Also, did y'all hear about the personal protection and cleansing? Uh, our our give back class. Oh, by the way, let me go back to this because I didn't say this, and this is important. I think this is important for y'all. Oh, I think this is important for y'all. This $22.
Girl,
Cause somebody need to know that. Classes be 88, 55. This $22. And that was intentional because the reason it came up is because the things that we have been doing of late, the spirit has been giving back, right? Making sure it's accessible to all. So this $22, the personal protection class that we are also doing is $11, right? Where we are literally going to be sitting down with a small group of people, no more than 11 people, channeling the spirits, giving the information that is for you, your personal home's protection and cleansing. A lot of folks don't have that baseline foundation. They've been on TikTok. They may have seen things in my place or my Patreon or seen Raven's videos or other people's videos. And you know some things, you don't know all things, and there are specific things for you.
look at her.
Phasia. We know you gonna be there, Phasia. All right. So the personal protection class, there is a form. I'm gonna send out an email
Girl,
and
you ain't lying about them cycles breakers sound real noble until them cycles be cycling. Be talking about get somebody else to do it. Mm.
welcome Bianca. Yeah, so we're gonna be running that every month. We'll be running it every month. So that sign up, if you signed up or applied for that, Spirit just told us we're gonna be doing that every month. So because of the outpouring and not wanting to, so everyone will have a chance to give more people a chance. So it's not like, okay, we could do these 7 people or these 11 people, but 40 people applied, right? So we want to make sure that we can help as many folks as we can and the folks that need the help. Understood, Candace. Understood. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like
See,
that.
that's a good petition right there to take before spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Say that exact thing you just said to us before spirit.
Y'all, we was gonna talk about knowing when the spirit has crossed over, but I don't think we got enough time tonight. Cause we about to get hit up on our hour, and we ain't gonna stay on here long. That could take a little longer, unless you getting a download, Raven, that you want to do it. But child, I'm drinking my tea.
Now I got no such of download.
All right, Candace, I will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow, my darling. I think I did see that come through. Listen, they laughing. They said Raven ain't had no such a download. Not phase. You must be on spirit round time. It's how did we come up on an hour already?
Facts.
Okay. I was like, oh, I was like, look at the time. Look at the time.
No thoughts.
No, like no thoughts and
It's like you would have to have a question because it's like, what are our thoughts of people visiting you when they pass? That's what spirits do.
literally, that's what spirits do. Most people can't see them face to face like a lot of mediums do. So it's like you can't see them face to face like certain people have the gift to do. So they don't come in your dreams. That's when you can see them face to face. When your eyes are closed, you in the spirit. Yes, thank you, Katina. Katina, you always on. Listen, got your questions. Okay. All right. If there's anything else, we got a couple minutes. Y'all can rock out. Y'all can throw them in the chat. We'll answer them. But otherwise, we gonna be signing of the off. I always tell y'all, make sure y'all go and well, she got spiritsandtruth.com right now. But I'll be telling you to go on Spirits and Truth and TikTok and follow her. I mean, we be on here, so it don't matter because we're gonna be going live on TikTok because they don't deserve us. They don't deserve us on TikTok.
Facts.
Okay. But if you do want to book Raven, spiritsandtruth.com. And like I always say, make sure you know what you're getting into. Because the way she is here, it'd be worse on them sessions. It'd be worse on them sessions.
I just be telling them what spirits say. It be y'all spirits that be telling y'all off like that.
The spirit be telling them off. Telling them off. Okay? TikTok definitely acted weird.
Definitely.
Look. So every time. Every time. All right, y'all. Here's what I'm going to do as we rock out. Y'all post some comments of topics you want us to cover in the next live. Post some comments of topics, don't matter how wild it is, of of what you want us to talk about in the next live. Baby, you don't want to live over there because yes, it's a spirit house over there. Okay, listen, y'all think we be on the screen? We be about it in real life. We was gonna post a picture. We about it in real life. We see each other all the time, and baby, yeah, because you finna get told today, yesterday, tomorrow, and all the way to Sunday. And I be like, is it an off button? And hell no, because spirits talk whatever they want to.
They just be wanting y'all to get y'all live right, you know. Who do for business?
I like that.
Reoccurring dreams.
Yep, topics. Okay,
That's
this
the
is good.
easy. I don't know reoccurring dreams the topic because it's really easy. Most time it's a reoccurring dream. You ain't got the message or the information they giving you. That's why they just keep playing it back to back to back.
Mm-hmm. Or you haven't gotten the message and you have not conquered it. Like you haven't gone through whatever the thing is. Like you keep getting stuck at a purse, at a place, head work,
Prophecy
baby.
versus reading, that shit the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
It's just one
Okay.
outside church and one
Tana talking
in.
about prophecy versus reading. It's the same.
It's
But
the
we
same. What's up? One be in church and one be out.
okay. Oh. Not because we slam out, ask me how I know. You know who that is? That's Jada.
Oh.
Hoodoo in the bedroom. Oh, yeah, it's spicy. Hoodoo in the bedroom. Okay.
Girl.
Spirituality in business, how to operate my authority and to provide for me. Okay. Oh, yeah, Ruby. It's something you gotta face.
Maybe you
Usually.
don't need to be in there.
Where either you ain't need to be there, either you need to get your tail on out of there,
Who it
or
ain't that's not a topic. Hoodoo versus Ifa isn't a topic because they're not the same thing. They're not connected. It's not the same thing. So it's not one versus the other. They are totally different systems that operate on their own. They don't intertwine, they don't cross. Even if people practice both, they don't practice at the same time. When it's hoodoo time, it's hoodoo time. When it's Ifa time, it's Ifa time. It's not a it's not a topic. That's not a topic.
yeah, because there is no verses. Everything Raven just said. It's literally either there's a topic of understanding hoodoo or there's a topic of understanding Ifa. But there is no understanding hoodoo in Ifa, hoodoo versus Ifa, Ifa in hoodoo. Anybody that's mixing and putting them together, it just ain't
It's
so.
wrong.
And it's wrong because I just seen something the other day that was like, let me tell you a story about a hoodoo story about. Did you tell me a hoodoo story about Oshun? It ain't a hoodoo story. It is not a hoodoo story.
And then explain the topic of hoodoo and Ifa. Like
There is no and or verses.
it's
It
just
is.
hoodoo,
It's
and
just
then one
hoodoo.
day it's just Ifa.
Literally, literally.
And in order to explain Ifa, aside from just the general definition of Ifa, because Ifa what? Ifa in Isheshe or Ifa in Lakumi? Ifa in Santeria? Like Ifa in what?
Yeah, but it's definitely
And then
not.
that would be a Isheshe situation. Situation.
Yeah, it is only we are either talking hoodoo or we are talking Ifa. There is no mixing. There is no overlap. There is no intertwining. There are no terms that relate. There are no energies that coexist and are the same. They are all different. Like
And
that is something that we advocate for.
I don't even see that being a topic here because it's like, ooh, anybody here finna teach Ifa?
Not me. Not me. Not in this forum.
And that's not a just teach somebody Ifa because based on who you're practicing Ifa or Isheshe under, they would then be teaching you the way that their Elay practices Ifa, which would not be the way that other Elays or other Iyanifas or Babalaos practice Ifa.
That's very true too.
It's just it would that's similar to hoodoo in the sense of the way that your grandma practiced hoodoo is different than the way my grandma practiced hoodoo. So
It
it's like we may
that
discuss
yeah.
similar things, but
But lineages are so different. The same
especially
way,
in Ifa.
especially. A quick Google search will tell you that one lineage is saying that an Orisha is female, and another lineage saying that an Orisha is male, and another lineage say they androgynous, or they like literally. It's literally about the lineage that you come through, learn from, and if
And
so,
that
you're called initiate through.
and that would literally have to be personal because Ifa would have to literally Ifa would have to speak and say to us how we would tell you a certain thing as it pertains to Ifa and you.
True.
Because when Ifa gives a message, it is specific for said individual. What Ifa said to Muslim, what Ifa said to Raven.
Baby never is. I think we're confusing, start mixing, thinking it's one practice when it's another. I think that a lot of people do that. And I think that it happens because social media and people not, and also there are places
I think
that
she's saying that we
incorrectly
started
do that.
talking about that in here, and I agree.
Oh, I
Because
agree.
sometimes we're talking and people just be done came in, they going out the end of something, they be at home doing something that we said in class, and that wasn't for who do, that was for EFA. And then a lot of the people will be in here and don't even know what EFA is. So it's like, what you even talking about?
That's true. Now that is true. Now
That's a
that is
good one.
true.
Who do in the black church?
Oh, that's a good one. Y'all know I be loving to talk about that
Mazda
now.
go all day and night about that.
Baby, that's a whole class for me. But I won't make it one. But I think that's a good topic.
I'm just the deacon.
You, this is that you stupid. Earlier
And
in
the
the day, we were
usher.
talking about that.
Ushering
Earlier in the
y'all
day,
in and out.
she like, I'm a deacon and the usher. You an evangelist. Sometimes you be a pastor. I said, no, shut your mouth. Ain't nobody pastor. Now, I got the papers for evangelist, and I was called from above evangelist. Now, I'm an evangelist, short and true, but I ain't nobody pastor. I ain't nobody, don't call me pastor. I told the Lord, no, I ain't no pastor. I ain't no pastor, and I ain't no first lady. Those are two things I said no. No.
Definitely ain't no first lady.
God,
Uh-uh.
don't call me to it. All right, Phaedra said she gonna go with me on the evangelizing. She gonna round up the people. She gonna call out. She gonna crowd and spare, spare not. Cry loud and spare not. She gonna go ahead and give the good word. Okay, call in the people and herald and exhort and do all the things. Come on, evangelist Phaedra,
I'm the
woman of
choir too.
God.
Cause I put that good music on. We all getting delivered. Hey.
Okay. Oh, that I'm that too, cause I can't be no pastor because I got to direct the choir, cause the choir got to be right now. That is my spot. Now, that's the only thing. I won't say it's the only thing, but that is the thing I probably miss the most about church. Could somebody give me a choir?
The
I need
Black
a
History
choir
Month. What's she saying?
for Black History Month. Uh, of great hoodoo practitioners and spirits. You know, I've been doing a
Ain't you
series
doing
in
that?
yes, I did doing this series in Patreon about that. I've been doing a series in Patreon about that. I'm actually going to release them um, more quickly. So I was doing one a week, but I'm gonna throw them all in Black History Month. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe I'll utter my tongues in a minute. Whoa.
Girl.
Baby, that's the topic right there. Now we ain't talking about hoodoo and speaking in tongues. People need to understand about spirituality, speaking in tongues, and the difference in church and personal worship and spiritual work. Now that's the topic right there. Remember that. Intercession in hoodoo, yes. Now, first of all, too many people is interceding and standing in the gap that nobody told them to. Cause stay out of God's business, as Raven said. Stay out of God's
Posted a
business.
video about that. God, when
Okay.
yeah, you ain't God business.
You in God business. Cause God ain't told you to pray for that. God ain't told you to call out their name. God ain't told you none of that. Listen, Bianca, don't threaten me with a good time. I will do a choir. Who's showing up? Cause I will get a choir. Who? Who? Okay, don't threaten me with a good time. Look, y'all talking about I missed the choir. Y'all better drive, fly, and boat over here so we have some rehearsals. Foolishness. Now you over here praying for Janet, and God is like, I put Janet in that so Janet could learn her lesson, so Janet's life could get different. But you praying to stop it, and you standing in between. Be quiet. Hush. Okay, Liv is the sound tech. Come on, engineer. Come
We finna
on,
mess
audio.
around and have a whole church.
Listen, y'all better watch it now. Y'all better
I don't
watch.
know, this may be the spirits, because I definitely said to you before we got on here, we need to have prayer in church. I said that.
Listen, Raven definitely said we need to have prayer. When we having church, didn't they say we need to have church? We have church. Look, they calling out. Listen, don't get me started. Okay, what's y'all parts? What's y'all parts? Now, Bianca says she's a soprano. I need to know if my sections is strong. How many sopranos I got in the house? And where my altos? And y'all better not mess up the middle neither. And where my tenors? Because we depending on you. You got any tenors in the house? You know the men folks don't be in there as much as the women folks, but it be some strong women tenors. Come on.
Me too, face. Girl. Girl, I love a
Yes.
good testimony.
Come on out. Ooh, altos coming through. Excuse me, Tanner. Excuse me, Tanner. All the parts.
Look at Phasia, because when I see a little back, she hit that toes on the end.
She said,
Girl,
Ebony said she throwing a white sheet on us. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm finna be in there like Fantasia.
Okay. Altos. Okay. Okay. Altos. Listen. Continue. I need robes too. Raven, when I talking about that this week, I said I loves me a choir robe. I loves me a good choir robe. You ain't got to worry about, because listen, I ain't got to worry about flopping and flipping, because your mothers used to tell you, don't be doing all that in your clothes and all that. Make sure your clothes, is right, so you ain't, whatever. I came up on them old mothers. So I love me a good choir robe. You can't see nothing jumping under there. Boot cheek, none of that happening under the choir robe. I can lay all the way out, and you don't need a sheet when I fall out in a choir robe, okay? More altos, hospitality. We got praise dancers, okay?
We finna have a whole church. You hear me?
Listen, Yovi talk about she's a PK, because she already taught to do a whole music ministry, whole family's musicians, okay? Because you got to do everything you got to do.
Okay? My God. How excellent.
Okay. Come on. Okay. Listen, we even got the retired. Listen, they done got a praise dance, liturgical dance together.
We got more than the actual churches.
Okay. I be the one that leads us in prayer. Come on. Come on. Oh, gracious Spirit of the living God. Hey.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
We come before you in great awe and admiration. You better say it, Phasia. Breathe upon us. Ow!
Hey!
Girl.
We appreciate you today, Lord. We appreciate you today.
Listen, Celeste, you better watch it. Holiness is still right.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
It's still right. Come on, Bianca, with the announcements. I used to be, you know what? Let me tell you a story about the announcements, because, you come to church, you do everything. But because I'm called to be an evangelist, I would always do announcements, and then they'd be shouting at the end of announcements, and they took my job from me. They said, at the end of the announcements, the church would be dancing and shouting, and nobody told you to do all that. And I was like, okay. Because somewhere in there, we finna get the Holy Ghost on the announcements. I'm from Kojic, so they believe in order. I used to be like, y'all got to stop. I got to sit down before I get put out. Because we finna praise, we finna shout on the announcements.
We'll be having junior Bible study on the second Sunday. We need all the mothers to stay at the church.
Ooh. Okay. I feel a praying mother in the midst. Come on. Okay. I know that's right. Yes. Listen. I love a good Kojic shout. Just let me praise a minute. I got my shoes on. I'm ready to tap.
I don't want to have church for real. Hell.
Listen.
I love church.
Y'all cut up. We done had some church, and y'all don't make us do it. Listen, Christine said preaching during the announcements is a surefire way to get sat down. LOL. Listen, I wouldn't be preaching the announcements. It was something about the cadence of my voice. Somebody be done holler from the back. Hey! I'm like, I did not do it. Somebody take the mic.
Girl.
Somebody take the mic.
Terry, listen, don't play with us. We'll have y'all ass on an hour of prayer at night. Flinging them handkerchiefs.
Listen.
Down there on your knees. Down there on your knees for 2 hours.
Because who remembers shut-in? Who is shut-in babies? Okay? Because you came in here and you're not leaving tonight. You're not leaving till the sun come up.
They gonna give you that pillow for your knees.
Okay? You gonna be on them knees. Baby sleeping in the pews. All up under the pews.
We waiting for Jackson to get the Holy Ghost tonight. We just got to stay here. He got it yet? He ain't got it yet.
Say Jesus. Come on. Call him. Jesus. Call him. And then they say, that ain't it.
Boy.
That ain't it. He ain't got it yet. That ain't it. Listen. A good travail. A good travail. Now that's a good travail, a good wailing, a good letting it out. Okay? I know that's right. I got some shut-in babies. I miss shut-in, y'all. Oh, I miss that. I miss
Lock the doors.
Lock them doors. Now, if he'd have said that about prayer, I'll be down with it. Lock them nose. Okay. Come on. Foot washing and all. Yes, 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 yes.
Head
Full.
shiny as ever. Get the old, get the.
Okay. Okay. Forehead shiny and everything shiny. Okay. Listen, I remember bringing the anointing oil to the sanctuary for it to stay to get consecrated in the midst of the prayer. Because the prayers of the righteous avail much. And all that tearing and all that carrying on, sheesh.
That's how I be too,
Listen,
Phaedra. I got the Holy Spirit, and honey, sometimes I just need to be in the presence of all that hooting and hollering carrying on in church. Cause come on, choir.
listen, it's something about that. It's something about that connection and that energy. I don't care when people be talking about, oh, you got to go to church. You got to go to church because the Bible says, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together. No, that wasn't about you got to be a member of a church. That was about sometimes you got to get together. Forsake not the assembling of yourselves together. Sometimes some things can only be gotten in the presence of one another. For where what? Two or three are gathered.
Come
Okay?
on. Listen, y'all, we're gonna send y'all out a damn email. We're gonna be up one night having church.
Listen, y'all better get ready. Get ready.
On
Get
live
ready.
though, cause we y'all have to be on y'all live Zoom too, so everybody can see each other tearing and carrying on
Carrying
and hooting
on
and
and
hollering and jumping up and
okay.
down.
And having your time, having a time. Might do a nighttime prayer line.
Listen, cause
Might
it
do a
gets
little
good.
nighttime prayer line where it get real good and we just going in. We just having it. That's it. Listen, that's it. You gotta let that oil stay in the church. People stop doing that. I remember back in the day, when the mother or something may have, like I need a new bottle of oil, they will bring it in to be consecrated. Like I'm bringing my bottle in to be consecrated. Okay, so and so, they may have prayed over it, and okay, it's gonna sit here. I'll let you know when. That's what they would say. I'll let you know when it's ready, cause it
Girl,
gotta be
not
that
your
minute.
church mother hat and gloves. Now I gotta go get me a first lady outfit. And I ain't even with a pastor.
Okay, y'all done gave up.
Lay
I
my
didn't see.
church clothes out.
Listen, I sent Raven one of my pictures. I don't have my hats no more. I had to go get me one because they used to be like, now you 27, looking like a church mother, and I used to be proud about it.
They
Ain't
don't need to see
sad
that.
about it.
They don't need. You need to get some new ones
Oh,
that
exactly.
represent now, cause that
Yes,
that that was a 67-year old church mother,
baby.
and not the
Okay.
Kojics, cause
Oh,
they be
oh,
sharp.
yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. All right. They said, y'all listen. You ready? You ready? Yeah, cause baby, I'm gonna have my now at this age. I'm gonna have my knit, cause I've graduated. Okay, I'm almost 50 now, so I ain't got no suit. I'm gonna have my knits on. Those that know back in the church, I'm gonna have my knits set on, and my little hats. Okay, and my little heels that I can take off real quick because I gotta walk the floor. I can't keep them out too long. I can't keep them on. I used to buy heels and see if I could shout in them. Come on, Phasia. All white dress. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. That all white. Okay? Come on. That's that all white. You know you's holy. You
Okay.
heard from you know you holy. Listen, when the saints come in white, we knew we was fin to go up.
Okay.
We knew we was going up. Glory coming down and we going up and we meeting in the middle. We in the heavenlies, glory coming down, the cloud is in there. When the saints come in white.
And then them ushers in they white suits go to the side and have a little conversation with each other. Uh-uh.
Woo. Yeah, who leading praise and worship? Because we got to have a praise and worship leader. And we need a praise team. Because who finna do praise and worship? We got to have the praise team. And then we got to have the choir. Okay? Then we have liturgical dance. We got the ushers. We got hospitality. We got all of this. We got the prayer warriors. We got the mother's board. Okay? Oh,
Definitely
yes,
no chewing gum.
yes,
Woo!
yes, yes, Ebony. When the usher and the choir march in, I love that. Now, come on, usher come like this,
Definitely.
and some good hymns always. Oh, y'all, we'd have had a good time. All right, y'all, we can do this forever. Apparently, we got some homework. Apparently, we got some homework because Spirit just came in and busted the whole program up. We trying to get off the live. Now we talking about church and church service, and we doing choirs and all kind of stuff. So we gonna have to figure this out. But we gonna be obedient and figure this out. All right. We love y'all. We will see you on the flip side. We got your topics. We know what we finna talk about. All right. Love y'all. Good
Yeah, have a
night.
good night.
Uh-uh.